Good morning, everybody. Live Farmer 73. Got a day off. Got to get used to saying that again. Got a day off and sitting out on my back porch, enjoying the morning without running, hustle and bustle. And I started noticing something. I was going to do a video about this a while ago, and I think now is the best time to do it. So I'm going to get into this and show you guys why I stopped growing certain things. I stopped growing stuff that was very, very invasive to my garden and my land. Now, that was part of what I was talking about with my wood chips. I like Back to Eden Garden. It works. Hands down, can't say nothing wrong about it. It works. But there is a dark side to Back to Eden Garden, wood chip gardening. And that is, if you don't know where your wood chips just came from, you don't know what you're putting on your land. I dealt with a lot of invasive, very invasive species of different kinds of plants and weeds and everything else after that. And I'm still dealing with it, and I'm trying to calm it down. So until I get that taken care of, I'm not bringing no more wood chips on my land unless I know exactly where they came from and what was processed inside of those wood chips. Because what I've seen before, I watched one of the places where some of my wood chips came from, and it was a wooded area, and I don't know what they threw in there. So clearly that brought a lot of problems to my garden. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, watch what you bring into your garden. It's a lot of stuff out there that we love that will totally devour, take over the rest of your garden. Number one, I'm just naming off a few. If you know more, put them down in the comment section. Number one, goji berries. If you let a goji berry touch the soil, I was growing them in containers. And I kid you not, I was growing it right here on the edge of my porch, and they went down and vined down and touched the ground on there and went crazy. I still got goji berries popping up here and there and everywhere. You'll never get rid of those. Number two, now, mind you, this is all great stuff, but you gotta keep it in check or it will take over. Nothing I'm naming is bad for your garden. What I'm telling you is watch where you put it at. Number two, blackberries. If you plant one blackberry, you gonna have a million of them, because those vines run under the ground and they spread like wildfire. Okay. Number three, raspberries. Same thing, spread like wildfire. All you need is like one plant and they will spread like crazy. Now, one of my favorites is Kenna Lilies, Kennas. And that's where we going to right now. I mean, I could name off a billion different things. I could just look around. Grapevines, all different species of grapevines. They're going to spread like crazy. Passion fruit vines. All of that stuff will spread like crazy in your garden, and you will lose track of it. But here's one of my favorites. The Kenna Lilies, elephant ears. Elephant ears, y'all see, I like those to keep on multiplying because I keep making money off of them. But if there are too many, you can't sell that many, like the cannas. Listen, I got all kind of species of cannas, and I can't sell them because, you know, they're easy to find. You can't give them things away fast enough. They spread like the freaking flu. So I'm going to show you right now what they do, and I'm going to show you what I do. Hold on. I don't even know where the hell to start. Okay. Now, like I was just saying, now these cannas spread like the flu. I'm gonna show you right here a pile of them I just dug up right down here. Just, this all came from one plant. And each one of these pieces that you chop up, that'll turn in, this one piece, if I chop that into 6 pieces, it'll turn into 6 other bulbs. It don't need roots on it. Trust me, trust me. So these grow, look at that. This all came from one plant about this big. And now that's just a fraction of the plants that I dug up just now. Now, the reason for this, the reason for me digging these up is because a friend of mine, Claudia, sent me a coffee cake Symmetry last year. And Symmetries grow slow, but they don't grow this slow, okay? This is the same guy he sent me, and it looks exactly the same as he sent it to me. You see that? Come over here. It's still tiny. It still didn't do a whole bunch of nothing. One of the reasons is it grows slow. Understandable. But that's not the reason it's growing this slow. The real reason is because I just dug up all of those cannas from down here. See all that fresh soil? Look at that. They spread so fast, they totally take over all the root systems from everything else. And I just ran into one last, if you leave one, trust me, that's one too many. Look at that. Look at that big bulb right there. Now see, remember I told you how small that plant was that I planted? And now I'm still pulling up giant bulbs like that. This is like 1 billion different more plants I can turn that into. You want to try your hardest to get all of those roots as you can. It's almost impossible. But if you stay on top of it, and when you see one growing like that, when you see one growing, go ahead and pull it up. Now, I want my Symmetry to grow that my friend got me for several reasons. Number one, it's a great gift. Number two, it's very important to me, and I've been looking for that tree for years, and I think that's why he got it for me. It's special to me, so I'm trying to keep it going. So it will never grow if I let these continue to grow. There's another one. It'll never grow if I let those continue to grow. Now, here's the dumb part. Okay, that feels good. Nice. Nice and loamy. Look at that, loose, but more. And the reason I'm using a hoe is because I don't want to take my tiller in here like I did the rest of it. I use my tiller in the rest because I know the roots to this Symmetry won't go out that far. So I tilled the rest of that mess up, which that's just chopping them up. But I went in here and I dug a lot of it out and got rid of it. So watch where you plant stuff. Look, I still got a whole nother side to do. That's the orange tiger lily. And those are just regular green lilies with yellow flowers. I gotta get rid of them. So, you guys, watch where you plant your stuff. I don't care how beautiful it is. It don't matter how beautiful. It don't matter how much fruit it's gonna give you. Make sure if you're gonna plant an invasive species, you better have enough room to plant it. Oh, I got one. One that a lot of people don't think about. And we found out the hard way. Asparagus. If you plant asparagus in like a raised bed or a small space, they spread just like these cannas. Not only do they spread underground, but they also drop seeds, and the seeds spread more asparagus. Now, if you got a big open space and you don't care how it's gonna look or whatever, you just want the asparagus, that's the perfect vegetable to grow. Asparagus. So, elderberry. Oh my God. Elderberry spread like the flu. So that's all, you guys. I just want to throw that at y'all real quick because I'm out here and enjoying my day, but I figure I'd do a little bit of work out here. So you guys have a wonderful day. Live Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out.